some of his normal teenage angst. Bill's got a little squirrel there with a real big nut to deal with. I'm going to do some driving and show you how to find a parking spot even during rush hour.
And now here's the reason I invented life jackets. My uncle, Red Green!
Thank you very much. And here's the reason we don't wear life jackets. My nephew Harold. Things are real hectic up at the lodge this week. We just got the weather report in. Huge storm warning coming. It's going to blow all the boathouses flat.
I didn't hear anything about a storm warning effect on the radio.
Oh, hell, we don't listen to the radio for our weather report. We get our weather stuff direct from Old Man Sedgwick's body.
Old Man Sedgwick's body can't predict the weather, except for maybe a cold front moving in.
Oh, sure it can, Harold. Stiff neck means snow. When his left hand cramps up like that, it means it'll be a cold, sunny day just around freezing. Shoulders get sore, temperature's going to go up. This morning his hip seized up so bad we know there's a big storm coming, and judging by the way he's hunched over, I think you can expect a lot of wind.
This is way more entertaining than staring at a forest.
Well, this is a story about Lucy Dent. She had a husband that snored, and nothing would stop him, and nothing would help, at least nothing that Lucy could afford. They say you should wake a snorer up, so that's what Lucy did. The good news is it stopped his snoring, but Lucy now has 17 kids. Okay, you got a problem, because you got an anniversary that you think is coming up, but in fact it is not coming up, it has gone by.
It was yesterday. You pulled a complete blank. Total anemia.
And now you got to be digging yourself out, because, brother, you are in the deep stuff.
Which, you know, happens to be my specialty, eh? So, you could say, oh, geez, I forgot about our anniversary. You could say that, you know, and you could just lie a little bit and say, oh, well, that doesn't matter. You know, maybe she would forgive you.
She won't.
And why should she?
So here's what you do. You tell her you postpone the anniversary till the weekend because the special gift that you got her won't be delivered till then.
This is great. Now you got till the weekend to get the gift.
Now, if you forget to get her a gift on the weekend, you're on your own, bud.
Or, plan B. You whip out your wallet, and you point to last year's calendar card, and you go, here's your problem. Right day, wrong year. Looks like next year we'll just have to celebrate the anniversary twice.
That might work.
Of course, if it doesn't, you know, you might not even be celebrating the anniversary the once.
You know, Old Man Sedgwick has got me thinking about something that we don't do very well up here at the lodge. Advertise. He has the ability to predict weather with his body, and he's not making a thin dime off of it. If he was that Ronco guy, he'd probably market it as the Papil Pocket Pool Weather Picker. But Old Man Sedgwick refuses to get up off his asset and advertise. You gotta blow your own horn, even at his age. And so do we. We want to keep the Red Green Show on the air, despite the critics and the ratings and the networks. We're gonna have to advertise too. Now I suppose we could take out an ad in something like the New York Times or put the name of the show on the exposed body parts of exotic dancers. But that costs money. I got a better idea that I stole from Winston Rothschild, the local septic tank pumper guy around here. Patent your name and or product right onto your vehicle. It's free, it's mobile, it'll be seen by everybody you pass, back into, or drive over. I haven't just stopped at putting the name on my car here, no sir. I painted her up just like the Possum Van, which is world famous in parts of Alaska. I even put some of the Handyman secret roll bar in here up on the corners. Well, technically, this isn't actually my car. It's Buster's, but I think you'll really like what I've done with it. I even put the teeth onto the front bumper, just like I got on the Possum Van. And I put the Possum Brotherhood crest up here on the hood so it'll be spotted by them traffic helicopters. But, you know, they tell me that for somebody to have an ad sink into them, they've got to see it 25 times. Well, you can't drive past somebody 25 times on the highway without incurring a lot of angry gestures or possible gunplay. So I'm saying, why don't I drive this thing at a place where I'll get a rotating high frequency of venues in front of my target audience? Which is to say, I'm going to drive 200 laps in a car race.
Car number 11, Red Green from Possum Lodge.
Well, obviously, a lot of guys had the same idea. But at least I'll wait. Maybe then I'll stand out a little bit from the rest.
Green flag is down and we are racing.
And away we go. And the important thing here is in the car race is to get one of the outside lanes so you're out there where the people can see you and just do whatever you can to draw attention to yourself. And I'm kind of scanning the audience, see how many of them are looking, reading the red-green show sign, and maybe, possibly, there's a possibility I took my eyes off the road a little bit too long, and I think it's just Buster's car, just cornered. Oh, Jesus, Alder. Yeah. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. And just merge. Excuse me. There we go. Now the dirt is that's not a good thing. It's hard to... Anyway, now I'm in the middle lane, so I'm being exposed to an entirely different set of drivers, but maybe not so much in the stands. And there, back outside. There we go. Nice move. And that car is looking good, isn't it? Glad we watched her. There's this darn curve again. His car just... Oh, Buster, for gosh. Oh, stalled her. Well, I thought I'd give them a little different angle here so they get to see the sign from both sides. I'll tell you one thing, they won't forget me. I dare you guys to hit me. I was kidding. Stay tuned. Dalton's going to sell you one of his precious antiques. And look, it's sap time up at the lodge. I want to talk to you younger viewers out there about guns. I hear where kids are carrying guns to high school, to junior high school, even to public school. And these kids are not part of the school's biathlon team. Seems that show and tell is giving way to shoot and ask questions later. Now, I'll admit there's a certain amount of hunting that goes on up here at the lodge, but it's all legal, it's in season, and it's done with all the safety rules in mind. And besides, nothing ever gets shot because the animals have the intellectual edge. But guns are for sport, not for school. I blame the parents. I think you've got to watch for the signs when a kid has some bad study habits. For example, when you got a 9-year-old going to school with a semi-automatic weapon, there's a pretty good chance he doesn't have his homework done. I think maybe that's time for Dad to sit down and have a father-son talk and give him the guidance that he needs. Maybe give him a hug or tell him how much you care about him. Start to rebuild that relationship that you've let slip away. Just make sure he keeps his hands out where you can see him. We are moments away from the biggest rip-snorting storm to hit this area since the one that washed away Potsdam Hill. Everything around the Lodge of Value has been nailed down, tied down, bolted down, or buried. Old man said your hips are seized up so bad you had to get somebody else to do his paper route.
I've scanned the clear blue horizon. There's not a cloud in the sky. The best weather computers and satellite photos say there is going to be no storm. Well, even the colored radar on the Weather Channel says there's no precipitation in the area. And you know television doesn't lie.
Yeah, right. Well, Junior doesn't agree with you, Harold. He took all the shingles off its roof and put them down the basement so he knows where to find them when the storm's over. Moose Thompson has boarded up his windows, and Findy McClintock even took down his Christmas lights.
See the panic you're causing? There is going to be no storm.
Harold, I'm only going to say this once. If you care about your chickens as much as you say you do, I think you better get out there and tie up that coop and batten down the hatches.
Why? Why, because some old man in the woods with a calcium deficiency in his hip joints?
What's that? It wasn't me, Harold. Maybe it was a storm.
My chickens.
My chickens! Forget it, Harold. They're halfway to Oz by now.
You know, to most people, Mother Nature is just a quaint fairy tale. But to native people, Earth Mother is a very real spirit. To me, she's a big sumac named Gwendolyn.
We're over here by the main highway at Humphrey's Everything Store to kind of assess the amount of damage done by the storm. And it looks to me like there's been plenty here. That can't be good news for our resident curio and antique collector, Dalton Humphreys. Dalton, exactly how much damage did you sustain out here?
Damage? Whoa, not enough for me, I'll tell you. Just wish I'd had a chance to get more furniture out in the rain.
Be there, Dalton.
You know, any antique dealer worth his salt knows how to use weather to his advantage. Now, take your acid rain, your toxic rain, nothing discolors a stain more evenly or ages more beautifully. You can't get texture like this out of a can.
Also, rain is good.
Oh, rain is good. Yes, snow is better. Wow. There's nothing like the sense of history you get with freezing temperatures and then a slow thaw. Look at this thing. This is money in the bank. All this flaking paint just screams old to people. You can't fake this kind of stuff with a heat gun. I've tried. No, that gives you the perfect flake job. Look at that.
So this is why the antique dealers leave all their stuff outside.
Oh, trade secret.
Yeah, precipitation, that's the key, huh?
Yep, precipitation, and sun is good too. You know what, this thinning ozone layer has been a real boon to the antique industry. Oh, sure it is. Here, look at this. Look. How old would you say this is?
Mid-40s?
Yeah? Bought it brand new 2 years ago, left it on the roof of the old tool shed. Wow. Yeah, it's beautiful. $15 turned to $200.
Well, thank you, Dalton. Always good to know this stuff, isn't it, folks?
Yeah. Oh, boy, looks like it's turning nice. Maybe we'll get a heat wave, huh? Those chairs over there just turning like pretzels.
How come some guys are so territorial about their cars, Uncle Red?
Territorial, Harold? These are guys, not timber wolves. They don't go around marking their cars with their scent.
Well, at the last tailgate party they did. Okay, like Junior Singleton, right? Every morning he's out there and he's washing his car. Then at lunch he's out there waxing it. Then right after supper he's out there buffing it. He's rubbing that thing from top to bottom 5 times a day.
He's just protecting his investment, Harold. He's trying to keep the value up on what many people consider to be a classic example of automotive styling and engineering.
An 86 Omni.
Well, I don't know, Harold. I mean, there's something about a car, that's all. The style, the power, something.
A girl in my class told me that a man's vehicle is just a substitute for his you-know-what.
Well, that's a good thing, Harold. Because lights, mirrors, and mud flaps look a lot better on a car, believe me. Wooden toboggan, by me. When I go tobogganing, I ride on one that's wood. It's faster than aluminum, and I think fast is good. And wood will bend if you hit rocks, not like sleds made of metal. And wood makes a good stretcher for the ride to the hospital. Time for Adventures with Bill. Bill said he was going to stop on the way and get some breakfast. He picked up some waffles, which I usually like waffles, but these ones, I don't know, they're pretty dried out. Yeah, very dried out, I'd say, in fact. But anyway, the idea is, The idea is Bill's going to look and find some, not in there, Bill. Bill's going to look and find some syrup to put on that. He's got this stick, apparently he uses to tap on the trees, and, well, one less isn't going to hurt. They're definitely dried out. So he taps on the tree, and I know it sounds kind of hollow. No. And now this is interesting. The stump was completely covered with the syrup. I guess, so that stuff is very, very sticky. I guess the stuff had all gone down into the stump. What's that? What? Oh, for gosh sake, little squirrel all stuck to the syrup. And Bill, help him out there. Get him off that tree. Get him there. There he goes. Oh, he's fine. Oh, isn't that a cute little guy? Oh, there goes your stick, Bill. That doesn't matter. We know there's syrup in that thing, so we just take a pipe with a valve on the end. Bill drives right there. Wow. He'll be back, but he won't be swinging the hammer with me holding her, I'll tell you that. So I drive in, he hangs the bucket on, you just open the valve and watch